alright, let's redo this. Since my mom randomly walked in, like, you okay? It's like, yeah, she can't really hear me narrate, so it's not really her fault. It's still kind of annoying, though. Just, I don't stop, but, I don't know, she wanted me to do something. Oh, well, but again, ain't really her fault, not much she could do about it. Anyway, yeah, guy against Darkin, I think that was his name. Yeah, Darkin93 or something. He's got a cool team. He told me that he liked bringing his own stuff, but he kind of got rollicked for it, like I did. And so he makes original teams. I was like, oh my god, it's me, blah blah blah. I said all this before, but now it doesn't seem as good. I hate re-narrating something, because you lose all your original bloody ideas of it. There. Luckily, I only got like 2 minutes in, so, you know, then I can get back to my own thing. Anyway, he's going to lead off with Rotom Wash, and I'm going to lead off with Politoed. Now, the Toxic or Scald or anything really is pretty hideously obvious. So, he's going to Volt Switch out, and he's going to go into a Tentacruel. Now, that damage is not high enough for me to even care in the slightest. I mean, that's 3 KO, I have Rest, Sleep, Talk, whatever. But I am, he's going to go into Tentacruel. I do need to try and keep the Politoed alive, because that Cofagrigus, I'm slightly worried about it. And, you know, more power to the guy, he's brought something, I'm worried about it. Because I know it's a bulky motherfucker. Anyone who plays this game really should know that Cofagrigus is a bulky motherfucker. And a lot of the variants that you see, you know, dicking around are Rest Talkers, because I think I got Sleep Talk in the Black White 2 move cheater. So I'm slightly worried, because a lot of my team's physical, I won't really have that much to beat up. I'd like to get Toxic on it to force it to rest. And then if I still have Zone hanging around, or Gira, I can go into that Taunt, and then just DD or Thunder to Oblivion. Anyway, I'm going to go to Pharaoh as he switches back to Rotom, and then Volt switches out again. It's just like, that does peanuts. So I'm going to go for my Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks are so lovely to have. Oh my god, now that is a competitive mindset. The first free bit of space you see, Stealth Rock, smash the Stealth Rocks button! Fucking Pharaoh. See, I said in the last time I narrated this that it looked like a freaking Japanese designer's wet dream, the friggin' tentacle monster, but, now it just doesn't make any sense. I had a whole bit leading up. God damn it, I hate re-narrating things. There. Whatever, fuck it. So now he's in with the Scolipede, and I'm just gonna go knock off because it was either that or Leech Seed. I just wanted to make sure I broke its sash, because I don't want to fuck around with that thing. I don't want it setting up layer after layer after layer, because that's just annoying. No one wants that. Anyway, I'm kind of thinking of what I could do. I could go to Mienshao and Stone Edge it. Zone is kind of iffy because I'm pretty sure they get EQ. But I think, hey, Gyarados. I've got Taunt, I've got Intimidate, so it can't hit me back. I won't DD yet. That's a bit dumb. I'm not gonna set up that friggin' early. That would be pushing the boat out. So I just sort of figured, let's go in there. I can Taunt if it wants to keep setting up like a bastard. And I can Waterfall on the switch, or I can Taunt as he switches, whatever, it's all good. But he's just going to switch straight out, go into his Rotom, which is fine, okay, that's randy dandy. Now I've got to kind of do something here, and he did say it was just gone midnight for him, so I'm assuming the bloke was probably tired. But I'm going to go into Mienshao, purely on the basis that I know it isn't going to Hydro Bomb, but it would be friggin' insane if he did. That would be like prediction of the century. And I kind of figured, looking at how much he did to Politoed, that Mienshao would live it. It does live it, but that's not comfortable in the slightest. That is, that's not very good. But Mienshao, given its due, it lived it, and it did what I wanted it to do. Now, I kind of wanted it in there because I can get a Scarf U-turn, or, on the event that this happens, I go Stone Edge. I kind of figured the Stone Edge was a common thing to have on Mienshao, but apparently not. I don't know, the guy made a couple of iffy plays, which kind of cost him the game. If he'd hung, or if he'd been more awake, I think he would have done better. And I'm pretty sure he agreed with me, but, oh well, what are you going to do? I play really early in the morning, just so that helps me wake up a bit. He played late at night, whatever. I used to play at like 3 in the morning, I always lost, but hey. Anyway, in comes the Terrakion. He probably knows I'm Scarfed at this point, because Scolipede, I'm pretty sure it's got a decent amount of speed. So I'm just going to switch out. I'm going to go into Dragon Knight, because I was thinking close combat, but then he sets up Stealth Rock, so I'm like, focus sash set. Oh, Mian Xiao's loving this. So I'm quite happy with that. Now, I'm going to go EQ, and I'm kind of figuring the Rotom's going to come in. You know, sort of Rotom, Koffagriga, Heatran. Huh. Okay. Huh. So, I'm doing a kind of... I'm not entirely sure jig right now, because... if he was predicting Dragon, fine, but you have to immediately assume the EQ. If I went with Dragon Claw, that would be the ballsiest prediction in the world! In the world! Why would I need to play that risky? I have nothing to lose at the moment, so... like I say, I think it was just a bit tired, so whatever, I'm not really going to blame him. I mean, I do get matches from guys where it's like 2, 3 in the morning, so there you go. But, yeah, that was, interesting little wake-up call. I was like, hey, a free kill on a Heatran? Thank you very much! Anyway, I'm going to go into Magnezone on this Koffagrigus, purely on the basis that if I go Thunder, it will hit hard enough that this thing will just piss off, because I don't want to deal right now. I don't want to deal. Koffagrigus is really, really, really bulky. There is another thing that didn't really go through my mind, and that was what it turns out. It turns out it's a pain split set. I did kind of space the fact that it gets pain split. I think it does get pain split, doesn't it? I could have sworn pain split was a move cheer move. Or did it get it when it did some humping? I don't remember. I'm just pretty sure it gets pain split. Anyway, he's going to go into his Rotom in a random idea. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of figured that if I went Thunder, it was going to beat the living shit out of anything. And at this point, it's like, oh, I really should have saved that Heatran, shouldn't I? I'm kind of like, yeah. I mean, it probably would have taken a Thunder, to be brutally honest, but it wouldn't have liked it. Oh dear. Anyway, in comes the Terrakion. I'm kind of stuck. What do I want to do? I really don't think I'll need Zone at this point. I mean, the Tentacruel is there, but like the last couple of times I've had Tentacruel or I've faced Tentacruel and had a Zone, Zone isn't really needed to kill it because of its ground weakness. I mean, fuck, Gira can kill it, although Scald's a bit worrying. And, Dragonite can kill it, Mian Xiao can't really, and Polydor's completely walled by it, and Pharaoh's kind of bowed as well. But I don't need Zone. Zone is just very nice to have. Like, I consider Zone not more of a check to certain things, but something you can bring in, set up a sub, and literally just, like, plow a hole in his team. That's kind of the way I view Magnezone at the moment. Either way, yeah, I U-turn out as he switches to Koffagrigas, and that is fucking awesome, because I get free Gira switch, and you know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do, and it all comes down to this. If he switches into Terrakion, as I go Taunt, because I'm definitely afraid of the Will-O-Wisp at this point, if he switches into Terrakion, as I go Taunt, he can live a few more turns, and the ball is in his court, depending on the predictions he makes. Does he close combat? Does he Stone Edge predict in the Dragonite? Whatever. But he goes into Tentacruel, and I'm like, aha! And even afterwards, he was like, I did not think this through, did I? And I was like, no. Brutally speaking. So it's Tentacruel's here. I don't see lefties. I don't see Rain Dish. And I'm like, that's cool. Maybe it's a Liquid Ooze set. Oh my god, it's a person with a brain. Yeah. I suppose running Rain Dish on a Rain team does make good sense, and there are a lot of Rain teams hanging around, but Liquid Ooze is just the better thing to have. It's not like the normal Tentacruel can do anything to grass types anyway. So, if they bring in a Pharaoh Elite Seed you up, then you just sit there going, lol, I kill you. Anyway, DD, he Ice Beams, and he's like, shit, that did literally nothing. I was going to tell him my gear is bulky, but I don't really want to give it away, because I still think Koffagrigus might live 1 at this point, which is just, how the fuck. So, I want to get another DD, purely on the basis that this Tentacruel is a 2-hit KO. That Koffagrigus needs to die in 1 hit, otherwise it whisks me and my gear is done. So it might look really greedy to DD again, but believe me, the Cofagrigus is that bulky, and it kind of, yeah, the extra DD is required. The Trachion's non-issue at this point. It's just, can I one-shot the Tentacruel with Stone Edge after another Life Orb hit, and can I just beat the friggin' Cofagrigus into the ground? I mean, even if I get burned on the Cofagrigus, like I say, I've still got my end shell, so, for Terrakion, so it's not that bad. So I'm thinking, hey, Stone Edge miss, and then Ice Beam freeze. I'm like, what? What the fuck just happened? That fucking Hax Goddess, man. That bitch. She's really got it in for Gira now. I mean, that poor bastard. Sets up +2, and then just gets shut on. And I'm like, what the hell? Also, warning, my webcam literally just goes period pain. Oh my god. I was sitting here recording this, I was like, what the fuck are you doing, webcam? Like, I put it on the little lip on my table, and it just kept falling off. Falling off! Christ, I can't even talk! Yeah, it kept falling off whenever I tried to put it back on. Drove me mad, so after a while I'd kind of hold on to it, but it looks fucking grim, and that is, my webcam is pissing me off. I'd love to buy another one, but no monies, or no monies for webcam anyway. Especially if I want to buy another Action Replay and Black White 2. And Blops 2, which my friends are very insistent that I get, but I don't really want to get it, because, we'll see how we go on that. Anyway, I bring in Dragonite, and, it literally occurred to me as soon as I clicked the switch button, like, wait, if he's running an offensive Tentacruel, Tentacruel's got a higher base speed than Dragonite. I'm gonna lose that. Let's go extreme speed, and thankfully it just kills. I don't know if it was a just or not, but Tentacruel's still reasonably physically bulky, and this Dragonite isn't quite as offensive as I'd like it to be, but it is a stab with the normal gem extreme speed. So, I mean, like, the normal gem equals stab. Okay, just putting that out there. Anyway, in comes the Cofagrigus. Now, my backup plan, which was my kind of regular plan all along, it's just it kind of got sidetracked, because Gira like, I want to wreck shit, and then Gira was like, I can't wreck shit, I've just been shat on. Was to go into Politoed and then Toxicate, but then I remember Spike, Stealth Rock, and then Wisp. I'm like, that might be a bridge too far. But, you know, this is why you run a Rest Talk Politoed. Because it's annoyingly good, frustratingly good, because I really hate the Rain variant of Politoed, but the Rest Talk one is just really, really, really good. And with Pharaoh, it's really, really, really strong walling combo, which pisses me off so much, because I hate the both of them. Well. Sometimes, it's weird. It's kind of like FIFA. You know, FIFA is, like, the worst designed game in the world. It's awful, it's buggy, it's shite, but I still play it. Just because it's, yeah, it's one of those things, but even I can't get away from the fact that the Politoed Pharaoh core is fucking strong as shit. Either way, I'm just going to sit here now, I'm going to Scald away. Here is where I think he'll rest, because Scald will not kill, it's like a tiny sliver away. So I was like, oh, he's going to rest, but then he pain splits, and I'm like, oh, that's dandy. Toxic will bring him in range, I Scald, and then it all comes down to see if the end shell feels like hitting the fabled high jump kick. Because if not, well, it isn't banded, so Pharaoh might live one, but Spikes and Stealth Rock will make that really friggin' iffy, and Dragonite will get outsped and demolished. So, I do still have backup plans, they're just not very safe ones. Anyway, here it is, it's his last ditch attempt. He doesn't run like I thought he was gonna do, which is, you know, good. I mean, running's, you know, I don't see a problem with running, it's better than DCing, but, you know, he's stuck in, just in case, so he's going to Stone Edge, which is the smarter play, because that means he hasn't got the defense drops, although, well, I don't know. If he missed that Stone Edge, it really kind of was game. Anyway, I'm going to go in the end shout, this is it, a high jump kick, and I hit, thank God. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the battle, yeah. I will see you guys in a bit, and fuck yourself, webcam. Go fuck yourself. Peace.